to get to meet Bagheera.
I guess.
Yeah. Hi everyone, my name is Jamie Hendricks and I'm the facilitator for CUUPS.
My name is Chris Hendricks. I'm the web weaver for CUUPS.
That's Bagheera. He's helping tonight. So CUUPS stands for Covenant of Unitarian Universalist Pagans.
The Covenant of Unitarian Universalist Pagans is a committee at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Tampa.
And we're here tonight to bring you full moon celebration for the month of January. So we're back to this. We're back to being home. We're back to being indoors at home. So the UU campus is open, but they've limited the activities to only 10 people at the moment. So gatherings are limited to 10 people. So hence the reason why we're back to virtual ritual at this point. We don't know what February is going to hold yet. We'll get back to that later. Okay, so a few announcements for you guys. We are looking for groups to do ritual in 2022. We still need groups for April 16th, August 13th, September 10th, and November 12th. So those dates are still available. If your group is interested in doing a ritual at those times, please contact me at CUUPS, CUUPS at uutampa.org.
Hey, how did the 13 Days of Yule auction go?
That's a very good question. I'm so glad you asked. Our 13 Days of Yule auction actually went awesome. So if you're around in December of 2021, you saw us posting like crazy about the 13 Days of Yule auction. Our 13 Days of Yule online auction made $1,806. So 1806, that was the final number. So excited about that. That's over double what we did in 2020. So awesome. Thank you everyone who bid on items, who donated items. That was definitely a community effort. Y'all are amazing. So thank you very much to the UU Church, to the members there who donated and bid, and also to the pagan community. It was definitely a major village effort by both sides of the community on this one, so it was really cool.
So tell me about this year. Are we doing anything in 2022 for fundraising?
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you asked. It was like you were prompted. Okay, so in 2022, we have two major fundraisers planned right now. We may be doing others, but right now we have two major ones planned. And that is, we have the Witches Masquerade Ball. We're hoping to bring that one back in 2022. So if you were around for any of the previous Masquerade Balls, especially like the old time ones, you know these were like a huge bash. Like we have so much fun doing the Masquerade Ball. So we're looking forward to that at the end of October. I don't have the exact date right off the top of my brain, but I'm sure you'll put it in the little texty thing that you always do. So that will be in October. We definitely need volunteers for that. It usually takes like 30 plus people just to put on the Masquerade Ball. So we definitely need some help. Tons of activities, guys. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to work on it. And then the other fundraiser that we would probably have in 2022, we haven't decided if we're going to hold it again, would be again the 13 Days of Yule auction. And again, we're going to need some help with that. That really kind of ballooned this year, and it got to be a little much for one person. So we definitely want to get some help with the 13 Days of Yule in 2022. All right, if you're interested in doing any of those, please contact us at cuups@uutampa.org. You don't have to lead it, okay? But we definitely need some volunteers to help. So contact us and we'll get involved. And also, if you're interested in getting involved in any of this, please come to the CUUPS business meeting. So, speaking of the CUUPS business meeting, would you like to tell people when the CUUPS business meeting is, Chris?
It's coming soon.
It is, very soon.
Sunday, January 16th.
Like tomorrow if you're watching this on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're watching this on Sunday. Today. As long as you're up in the morning. If you're watching this Sunday night,
you missed it.
Come next month.
Yeah.
We still need help.
Yeah. So it'll be Sunday, January 16th at 1 p.m. via Zoom, and it's going to be posted, or it is posted, and you're going to put all the links in the appropriate all around us.
CUUPS Facebook page, CUUPS Facebook group, the
UU calendar
UU,
website.
The CUUPS calendar on the UU website.
Yeah, that place, yes. Okay, cool.
Next month, our ritual will be on February 19th. It's by Exordium Coven.
If you've never seen a ritual by Exordium, these ladies are some of the most artistic people that are involved anywhere. Oh, hi, Boo.
Do not eat the offering.
No, don't eat the offering, Boo. That's bad juju. But if you've never seen a ritual by Exordium, Exordium is extremely artistic. They sing, they dance, they do everything. They write poetry. they're amazing. So if you haven't seen Ritual by Exordium, definitely come in February. We don't know at this point if that ritual is going to be online, where we'll be doing what we did tonight, where it's pre-recorded, or if we're going to be in person. Again, it just kind of depends on Omicron.
Kind of depends on caseload.
Yeah, it depends on the positivity rate. So if it's going to be virtual, then it'll be where you found this one. If it's going to be in person, then there's going to be a link for you to register through Eventbrite, and we'll make sure you get all the possibilities of where you can sign up for that. Again, it'll be the usual places: your Facebook page, the Facebook group, and on the CUUPS calendar at the UU website. And he'll post links everywhere. All right, guys, I think that's it for announcements. Thank you for your time. Please stay healthy, stay safe, stay blessed, and we'll see you next month. Bye. Oh, tonight's ritual. I didn't talk about tonight's ritual. Yeah. So tonight's ritual is a community blessing, and it's a blessing of the community by the community. So you're going to see several groups involved in tonight's ritual. It's a little bit different because we have so many different people coming together from so many different paths. So each person, each group is bringing a different path. For example, I'm doing Hindu, hence the sari. But each group is bringing in a different path. So consequently, we're not calling quarters because that's usually a traditional Wiccan thing. We are just blessing the elements because the elements is pretty much universal over most paths. Not all, but most. So we are blessing the elements. But otherwise, we are not doing some of the more traditional ritual things that you typically see. So tonight's ritual will be a little bit different. But it is a blessing for the community, by the community, and I'm really excited that we had such a good response from a lot of the groups that decided to get involved. So all you'll need for tonight's ritual is a candle. So a candle of your color choosing, and just have that handy. And as we go through tonight's blessing, we'll actually ask you to light the candle. All right, that's it. That's all we need. So talk to you soon. Enjoy the ritual. Bye.
Do you want me to cap them? You want me to cap them?
Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Tampa's CUUPS celebration for a full moon for January of 2022. Tonight's ritual will be a blessing of the community by the community. We're very excited to welcome several groups here tonight via pre-recorded ritual. So it's awesome that we had a lot of groups from the community that decided to participate this evening. So as we begin 2022, we thought it would be appropriate to bless this community and start the year off in a positive manner. Tonight's ritual is a group effort. Many of the groups here perform the rituals throughout the year at the Dome. We'd like to take a moment to name them and thank them all for their hard work in bringing us such a variety of rituals throughout the year. And these are in alphabetical order. We have Aaliyah Cannon, and she is from the Pinellas Pagan Circle of Friends, which is soon to be a CUUPS chapter at the St. Pete UU. So we're very excited to have a sister chapter so close. Candy, who is also known as Lady Firestorm, she is from Earthbound Coven. She'll be joining us tonight. My name is Jamie Hendricks. I'm also Lady of Mayulodi Diza, and I'm from Serenity Coven. Pearl Prather from Witch, which is a teaching group out of Mystical Sense. Robin Rodriguez leads Exordium Coven, but the whole coven, all of Exordium, decided to participate this evening. And Sherry will be joining us as well. Sherry and her friends often perform ritual at the church. And then there's a couple of people who do perform ritual at the church who will not be joining us this evening, but we wanted to acknowledge them and say thank you for doing ritual at the UU. Troy, who is also known as Grey Ghost Hawk, often does Native American rituals here, and we're excited to be welcoming him back in May. And then we have Shaylee Coven and Coven of the Phoenix. And both of those groups often do ritual for us, but again, won't be joining us this evening. Each of us tonight who are participating, we're not only representing a different group, but we're also representing a different path. We are very fortunate in this community, in the Tampa area, to have such a diverse community. When we come together to practice, it is important to take all paths and all practices and make sure that everyone feels welcome here. No one should be excluded in our public ritual areas. As we are bringing multiple practices together tonight, our ritual format is going to be a little different than what many of you are accustomed to, so just relax, go with the flow, and enjoy the ritual. All right, so first we're going to bless the elements. The elements, earth, air, fire, and water, are, I don't want to say they're universal, but they are common across multiple paths. So we decided tonight to go ahead and welcome them to our ritual.
We welcome the energy of air represented by this incense to our practice.
We welcome the energy of fire, represented by this candle, to our practice.
We welcome the energy of water to our practice.
We welcome the energy of earth, represented by this salt, to our ritual practice tonight.
We welcome the energy of the elements to our practice tonight. Welcome, elements.
Welcome, elements.
Take out a candle of your choosing. As the first blessing begins, light your candle. As each blessing follows, concentrate on putting the energy of that blessing into your candle. Enjoy. We'll see you again soon.
Hail from the Circle of Friends in Pinellas County and the St. Petersburg UU, which hopefully will be a CUUPS by the time you are seeing this video. My name is Reverend Aaliyah Cannon, and I am an ADF ordained minister, and I would like to give you a Norse type of blessing, in the traditional Norse fashion, a story. The story I have for you comes from a time before the time as you know it. A time when there were two races of gods. One race of gods lived in peace and harmony. They worshipped nature and they controlled the elements with magic. They embodied the joy of sexuality and fertility and vitality. They were the Vanir. They were farmers who worked the land and created works of art. The other race was not interested in peace. They were the Aesir. They came from the lands east and south. They sought to control the Vanir lands. They worshipped the qualities of intellect and justice and military arts. Meanwhile, before they could even attack, a witch appeared in the court of the Aesir. They called her Gulveig, the gold trunk, because she had magical powers that the Aesir had never seen. And she made them feel like they had lost touch with their honor. So they killed her, or at least they tried. They stabbed her with their spears. They burnt her 3 times, yet 3 times she rose again. And upon that third rising, she became known as Hythe, the Bright One. But the Vanir, they were very offended. How could one of their people be treated so badly by the Aesir? And the first great war began. Odin was the leader of the Aesir, son of Bor and Besla, the legacy of Buri licked from the ice by the sacred cow. He threw his mighty spear at the enemy, which indicated that this conflict would not be taken lightly. He blessed his warriors as each one went into battle that they should be victorious, but the Vanir matched them in magical might for every ounce of physical force the Aesir brought to them. When the 2 sides realized they could not possibly outlast each other, they decided on a truce, and they exchanged hostages. The Vanir sent Jord and Frey to the Aesir, and the Aesir sent Hymir and Mimir to the Vanir. Jord and Frey became great cult leaders, but Hymir was worthless. He could not do anything to help the Vanir. The Vanir were so insulted. They cut off Mimir's head and sent it back to Odin. And when Odin received it, he rubbed herbs into the brow of Mimir's head and kept it to give him good counsel. So, this set off the war that continued without truce. And eventually, the Vanir said, we must have a new reward to replace the loss of this worthless hostage. So the 2 gods met once again. Each god and goddess spit into a vat. And from the spittle, they created the wisest man that they ever had known. His name was Vassar. And he traveled throughout the world and taught mankind many things so that all mankind could be successful. This war between the Aesir and the Vanir teaches us a few things. That 2 sides can come together in one community. That they can work together and unify themselves for the greater good of all. It teaches us that no side is more right or more wrong. There is no, and in our community, no path, no perspective is that greater than the next. No one is superior. We are all on equal terms with the gods, the goddesses, and the Mother Earth. So I wish for you today, may you all find the blessings of unity within your life and find peace in the gathering in community. And together, may you know there is strength in unity. And in unity, may you all experience a shared love and compassion and a shared troth in the form of loyalty to each other. And may the gods bless you with much fertility and much strength for the coming year ahead. Thank you.
One of the ways that protection is sought on the path of Santeria, which is one of the oldest Yoruban path, is to call upon the Orishas. This one here is Shango. He is the god of lightning and thunder. And this is La Negrita. She is nurturing and very protectful, as well as Shango. He is very, very into protection. What I'm burning here is Palo Santo. Palo Santo can be used as an incense. It can be used as an offering. It can be used to cleanse things, as well as cleansing oneself. I will start off first by getting the attention of the Orishas by saying a chant. Turn my confusion into clarity, my cans into cans, my trials into triumphs, my burdens into blessings, and my hurdles into happiness. For you are the roots to my tree, so I need not fear any coming storm. I say. One of the things that I like to do when I am working with my Orisha Shango is to work a little spell using the original native tongue. Now, it's been a while, so please be patient with me. Aiwo nika nieto la titele fun areyae gobo awonidi gobo wano abo awon esu ati awon idibo tiowa lati awon isi asiadedi tiawon is mimo ati alaun dia se alawa dibogo awon masif ati awan sakinaki oke ami ati ojoko replanata iglebese niteriara astral atinipa di Apolo aluwo aloduma awantu sowasi ati adogba sohu otito awawa Jawo ranwalowo peluagban redabodo wakuro nimu awon asidedi awa amo ikorara eke atiadoho tikoye lawo awon asiawon arakurin waluni adel aniyan Kao Celebel Shango. I will give you the translation in English so you will understand what we're doing. Mighty Shango, Umbara Zorisha, Father, companion and guide, Lord of balance and justice, helper of the law of karma. You alone have the right to accompany for eternity all causes, all defenses, accusations, and elections arising from disorderly actions of pure and benevolent acts we practice. Lord of all the massives and mountain ranges, symbol and seat of your planetary sovereign, Lord of balance and equity, watch over the integrity of our character. Please help us with your prudence. Defend us from our perversions, ingratitude, inapathy, falsehood, and undue justice from the acts of all our brothers in humanity. You alone are the great judge. Ciao. Sebelesi Shango.
My name is Jamie Hendricks, also known as Lady Amayulu Didiza, and I'm from Serenity Coven. Tonight I am representing the Hindu path and bring the blessing of prosperity to our community. Ganesh is the Hindu god of prosperity, and he is a remover of obstacles. Let's talk about how Ganesh has been present during the last 2 years of COVID struggles. Though the last 2 years have been difficult, as COVID has not only ravaged the world's health, but also the economy, we have also seen positive movement and prosperity in terms of sharing. Yes, we all remember the toilet paper shortages and the hoarders, and those were the obstacles. But personally, I have also seen some people become very, very generous. I've seen people sharing what little they may have had with their neighbors to make sure that everyone had enough. That's an obstacle removed. Thank you, Ganesh. We saw the healthcare crisis when there wasn't enough PPE to go around for nurses and doctors. That was a major obstacle. So what happened? There was an outpouring of generosity as people made and donated masks to healthcare workers. Obstacle removed. Immunocompromised people couldn't get out to get food and couldn't afford grocery delivery. Definitely a prosperity-driven obstacle. In our neighborhood, people who didn't know each other before COVID offered to do grocery shopping to those who were unable to get out. Obstacle overcome. This generosity of spirit and giving is a form of community prosperity, and we are seeing that grow. We just finished an auction for UU Tampa, sponsored by CUUPS, that raised over $1,800. That's over double from last year. The generosity of our community here is outstanding. The more we share our prosperity, the more we guarantee that we all have what we need and more. That is the prosperity of the community, and our community is truly prosperous, for we are good at sharing to meet each other's needs. For this coming year, I ask Ganesh to bring you the blessing of prosperity and many fewer obstacles. May you have all that you need and more that you may be able to share with the community around you. Blessings to you.
I'm Pearl Prather,
And I'm Adrena Westcott.
and we represent the learning group Wiccan Inspired Teachings for Change and Harmony. And tonight we represent the fairy realm. We do not walk this world alone. The earth is full of other beings who think and live as much as we do, but exist just outside of our ordinary understanding. These beings are known to us as the fairy folk.
I am Rhiannon, Queen of the Tuatha De Danann, the Fae, the chosen Queen of Man, triple goddess of life and death, goddess of horses and birds. Allow me to guide you through this transformation. I am the great divine mother, the nurturing one, the threshold guardian. I birth and I receive. The womb and tomb are mine. My strength carries you through each portal, stands waiting for you at each threshold. Not just those of death and life, but those of new beginnings and the releasing of old ties. Upon earth, I give the knowledge of the Spirit eternal, and beyond death, I give peace and freedom and reunion to those who have gone before. I am the mother of all living, and my love is poured out upon the earth. For I am the soul of nature, who giveth life to the universe. From me all things proceed, and unto me must all things return.
The earth is starting to awaken from her winter sleep. As you begin to weed your gardens, pruning away anything dead or dying, giving the plants and trees tender loving care that they so badly need. As well, look at your current life situations. What needs attention? Your job, your home, your family or friends, or those relationships? It's time to start the transformation, letting go of the old and what's no longer serving.
So I give you these blessings of movement and change. Let go and clear away those things holding you back from the life you want to live. I bless you with courage and fortitude so that the transformations you choose to make happen graciously.
I am Melpomene, daughter of the goddess Mnemosyne, granddaughter of Gaia. My sister muses and I are preparing a powerful magic for you this night. Blessings upon the entire community that will ripple out throughout this year and the next and the next. My blessing to you is that every day have a little something extra. May it be subtle or may it be spicy, but may it help you live each day to the fullest and embrace all of your dreams.
I am Thalia, niece of company. I bestow upon you a blessing of joy and laughter for all your days.
My name is Terpsichore, muse of choral dance. I grant you healing through movement. May you be rejuvenated as you dance like no one is watching.
I'm Calliope, the muse of epic poetry, and I give you this blessing so that you may go forth and write your own story.
The muse of astrology, I cast upon you the light of the stars to guide you upon your new adventure.
Greetings, I am Arato, muse of lyric, love, and erotic poetry. My blessing to you. May words caress your skin and kiss your soul. May they rend and plunder so as to mend and heal. May words send you plummeting from spires, only to lift you to new celestial spaces. May they be the boon in this season adrift. May you ride upon chariots, meet maidens fair, face dragons fierce, and honorable knights. May words dance upon your eyelashes and tickle your toes. May words caress your skin and kiss your soul. My blessing to you.
Salve, my loves. I'm Cleo, the muse of history, otherwise the proclaimer of astonishing deeds and incredible accomplishments. The probability of you existing today as you is about 1 in 400 trillion. You're a miracle. It's an honor for me to bestow a blessing upon you, to inspire you. Those wisest among you recognize that you need the rough patches. You need them. to learn and to grow, to evolve into the wondrous, miraculous, celestial beings that you are destined to be. History is unfolding right before your eyes. Embrace it. Write it down and reflect upon it.
I am Euterpe, Muse of Music. May it be an evening star shines down upon you. May it be when darkness falls, your hope will be true. You walk a lonely road, all far you are from home. Lonely road, you're truly home. Maybe an evening star shining down.
Hello, I'm Polyhemia, the Muse of Sacred Poetry. For you, I bestow a year anew, and blessings abound with a joyful sound. May the gods and the goddesses be in your favor, and in life you may cherish and savor. For now, I must go to be with my sisters, but I thank you, O special ones, for being my listeners. Blessings until we meet again.
My name is Sherry Beck. My magical name is Andag. I'm from the Coven of the Quill, the Sword, and the Chalice, also known as QSC. Tonight, I'm offering a blessing of health and healing to our community. We've had a long couple of years. We thought this time of self-quarantine and social distancing was coming to an end, and yet here we are having to stay separate again. Many of us have struggled through this and have had COVID or have had friends and family who've had COVID. We've lost some friends and family, and yet some have survived. And still others are struggling through the aftermath of a severe reaction to COVID. Some say we might never get away from COVID, that every year we'll face a new strain. Some strains will be severe, and some will be easier. There will always be some mental struggles as well. And yet here we are looking into the new year with light, love, and hope. I'll be calling on the Triple Goddess for her blessings to carry us through the coming year in health. I call to the maiden, thou divine and joyous child, fresh and new as the driven snow. I call to the mother, thou warm, embracing queen of creation, scarlet as the beauty of the winter sunset. I call to the crone, thou keeper of the magical mysteries, even as the night so deep. As we go forth into this new year, I ask for the health and healing of my community as we live, love, and hope through the coming year. So mote it be.
Now that all the officiants have sent their blessings your way, feel free to extinguish your candle if you wish. If you feel during the year that you need to remember this ritual and remember the blessings that have been sent your way, relight your candle and remember the good things that are coming to you in 2022. So mote it be.
I call upon the goddess of love, of strength in war, the goddess of fertility and the goddess of magic. Freya, open wide your cloak of feathers and receive this offering with your heart. With you, who embody the Norse virtues of bravery and tenacity, I keep my troth. With you who embodies my truth, I keep my oath. May our combined might be strong. May the blessings you grant be generous, and may your blessings be shared with all who are witness to the sacred offering. I pour into the bloat bowl a sweet wine for your lips. Hail, Freya. Thank you.
After something like this, what would be customary would be to do an offering to the god of thunder. I want to keep this Palo Santo going. It smells so good. I think next time I'll just have a fire in my little cauldron and just feed this to it. One of the things that Shango appreciates in as far as libation, if you will, is apples. So I have my offering. Customarily, you would do the offering of the apples and let the candle burn for 6 days. Here we go. And then, as I put my offering, I would pray to Shango again in the native Yoruban language. Adura si Shango, Foni dijo a ti yawo. Oh Shango, Baba mi Shango, Mawo gabo en ti nebiabore. Fonwaniki ibukan ribaba mi Baabo bowa lowa awantan otawa. Baba mi Shango, konawana rukin warwonli onare ibagdo ate efe kiwan lemase. Como baba mi latinif ati bawon fon awon enyan egevela mi kegevi mo tinefi ati moriri motun beri lowo ribaba mi Shango da abodo awon ere mi atan awon alufe mi lowo bogatpo ibi. O Shango, my father Shango, watch over all who beg for your protection. Give us your blessing, my father. Protect us all from all our enemies. We entrust to you, my father Shango, by your intervention, send us from the top of your quarry to a spark of lightning, and with it the teaching, so that we may thus treat our fellow men with serenity and all justice. Father Shango, who is the lawyer and the representative of divine justice, I ask you to defend me from the injustices of men and protect humanity against all its misfortunes. Defend and protect all my innocent brothers and sisters from those who seek to harm them or deceive them with their lies. These offerings I make to you. Protect us and guide us. And with that, I will end this. Like I stated before, normally you would leave the candle burning for 6 days, leave the offering for 6 days, and feel the love and protection of La Negrita and Chango as you go on your daily adventures. Good night, all.
So when you're working with Ganesh, some of the things that Ganesh really likes are sweet things, anything really sweet. So we have some sweet breads. He likes like little sweet donuts. Well, we didn't have sweet donuts, but we had sweet coffee cake. So we brought him some coffee cake. We brought him some wine, some sweet wine. And then he also likes lotus leaf, sandalwood, and then in the Hindu pujas, they often bless you with what's called kumkum powder, red kumkum powder. And that's the little red dot that you often see on people's foreheads. So that's what this is. So we're going to put a little bit of the powder, a little bit of the lotus leaf. Ooh. So a little bit of the powder, some lotus leaf, and some sandalwood, and an offering dish for Ganesh. And then we're also going to offer him some wine and some sweet bread, which we will then put outside later tonight. So if you could put some wine in with the sweet bread.
Tiny bit.
And often when you're working with Ganesh, you also often chant mantras to Ganesh. His magic number is 8. He likes the number 8. So you usually chant them 108 times, which is also just a popular number in Hindu and Buddhist culture. So that's usually what you have these prayer beads for, because there's 108 on here. It's an easy way to count. But we leave those as his. So thank you, Lord Ganesh, for your blessings. And we hope you have a wonderful, prosperous year.
We offer gifts of milk and honey as a gesture of our gratitude to the fairy folk.
We would like to thank everyone who joined us for ritual tonight at home. And also very big thanks to all of our officiants who participated tonight. We leave you with our traditional closing, Merry Meet, Merry Part, and Merry Meet Again. We'll see you next month. Take care.
May the circle be open but unbroken. May the love of the goddess be ever in our hearts. Merry meet and merry unbroken. May the love of the God be ever in our hearts. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. May the circle be open but unbroken. May divine peace be ever present in our hearts. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again.
We welcome the magic of video editing to our ritual tonight.
I'll need your shtick after you light the incense.
I'll let
It's air. I guess it's air. More air.
That last bit we shouldn't have recorded.
We want to thank everyone who joined us for ritual tonight, whether you did that virtually. No, everybody did that virtually. Whether you did that virtually or in person. Guess what? We didn't do it in person. Okay, let's try that again.
I did!
You did! You did it in person!